Toots! Hello fellow crafters, Clickwell here. Welcome back. We are in my dining room. We are just finishing up a little bit of dinner here, maybe some prime rib, or just maybe perhaps some craft dinner, or maybe some ramen noodles. But you know what? We are ready to go. We are going to build our secret staircase here. We're going to feel like James Bond, and we're going to be able to sneak into our villager trading hall when no one's looking, I guess. I don't know. But what the design we're going to use today is going to need is sticky pistons. That's right. We're going to start looking for some sticky pistons today. Sticky pistons are very, very easy to make. All you need to do is take a regular piston and combine that with slime. That's right. And we're going to get our slime from slime cubes. We're going to work with slime cubes today for the first time. It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, by the way, here's my new fireplace. What do you guys think? Pretty fancy, right? And you can see it on both sides here. We've got a little fire poker over here as well, and I think it's going to keep us nice and warm when we're at home. So that's great. So, slime cubes. There's a couple ways to find those, but let's start underground. Slime can spawn in a couple different places. One of them is underground, below level 40 in slime chunks. Now, slime farms. Slime farms are a very simple farm to build. You need very, very little redstone, and you're basically just using the mechanics that the world gives you to begin with. So, like I said, slimes spawn in two different locations. The first one is in swamp biomes. You'll be able to tell those by using your F3 screen to tell if you're in a swamp biome, but you can tell those by seeing the oak trees with the vines hanging off of them, and the water looks very green and gross in a swamp biome. Slime spawn there, but they spawn there according to the moon phases, which is very interesting because no other mobs that I'm aware of actually react to the phases of the moon, which maybe makes me think that they're going to be able to utilize that a little bit further into the future. That's something maybe we can look forward to. I hope so, at least. But during a full moon, you will see tons and tons of slime spawning inside of a swamp. So be sure to always utilize that time when you need to do that. You can always look up in the sky to see what phase the moon is, and try to time that accordingly. The second place that you can find slime is what I'm doing right here, and that is in slime chunks below Y level 40. So certain chunks in your world are going to be considered in designated slime chunks. That means that those are the only places that slimes are going to naturally be able to spawn, and sometimes you get lucky like I did here, and you get 3 chunks that happen to be right next to each other, and these are right below my village. This is fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and clear all of these out, and I'm going to walk away maybe about 16 blocks or so out of here, and I'm going to see if some are going to spawn for me that I can just go ahead and kill and take those slime back with me to build our farm with. Look at that, right on cue. There's our first slime. That probably gave us probably 10 or more pieces of slime actually. But one last thing I want to mention as we're killing some slimes here is whenever you come across a cave while you're doing this, if you're digging out your world and you kind of open up into a cave, you always want to go ahead and light that up as much as you can. If you can, even just fill it in if you can. You don't want any other space for mobs to spawn except for slimes. Look, there's another one. We have definitely enough slime for our project right now. Here's a big slime coming after us. Let's take him out and bring that slime home. Hooray! Okay, perfect. Everything's looking great here, guys. Okay, now that we've got all the slime that we need for this... This is like a Three Stooges episode. They're all stuck in the door. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, now that we've got all the slime we need for these sticky pistons, we can go ahead and get started on our project. We can build our hidden staircase. I'm super excited. I think the best way to make these particular type of devices is to use something called block swappers. We're gonna go ahead and use something that switches this block out here for a piece of stairs, and then we're gonna have it move down into a corridor for us down there, which is gonna be excellent. So the best design that I think is online right now, the best block swapping hidden staircase design, is by a guy named Quipla. If you ask me, I think this is the best, cleanest design. I think it just folds up beautifully and just comes out all synced and perfectly. So you know what? Let's go ahead and build his design. I'm going to leave you guys a link to the tutorial, his tutorial video below. Be sure to give that a click. Go give Quipla some love. Give him a subscription because this is a beautiful design, and we're going to go ahead and show you how it's made right now. Okay, let's get started on this build. I am not going to do a block by block tutorial. Quipla already did that. I gave you the link below. Go ahead and click that and give it a check out if you want. I'm going to go ahead and just get this done as quickly as possible and maybe let you guys watch the process, how this works. The first thing I want to mention about building redstone devices like this, measure twice, cut once. Measure twice, cut once. And I don't know if any of you have heard that saying before. It's an old saying, but basically what that means is you don't want to build this thing a second time. So make sure that you're building it in the right location. Go ahead and double check, triple check, make sure, because it's such a pain to have to build all this, get it all functioning perfectly, and then tear it all down and start all over again. It's really, really bad, especially when it's only one block that you have to move it by, which is usually generally how it goes. These things are a lot of fun to build. This is a little bit more of a complicated device, if you ask me. But you know what? The more you learn about Redstone, the more it really opens up Pandora's box. The game really, really opens up to you once you start to realize how many possibilities there really are in the game. You'd be surprised to even learn how many devices output redstone signal. You know, it's not just redstone torches and levers and stuff. You can get a redstone signal from a cake. Did you know that? You can get a redstone signal from a lectern. You know, and the page of the book that you're on will determine how strong the signal is. So this is our last little circuit in here. You know, it's always best to build your circuits separately. You don't want them to get sort of in each other's way. And as you can see here, I did not measure twice. I left a 1 block gap in the back here. I wasn't thinking when I started this. I just ran in here and started doing it super fast, and that was my demise here, because now I'm going to tear it down block by block. As you can see here, it's painful, but you know what? It had to be done. I considered maybe trying to make it work and just making it happen, but you know what? I wouldn't have been perfect, and I wouldn't have been able to sleep at night. So you know what I mean? This is definitely the way to go. It only took like 10-15 minutes to kind of do, so it's definitely worth our time. Plus, we got to put this nice floor in, which I forgot to do before, and now it looks perfect. So this is great. It's going to go a lot faster the second time you do this too as well, because you just did it and everything makes sense to me now, and I know where everything is supposed to go. So that's a nice piece of cake. You can see I use polished blackstone here to build the circuits. Sometimes what you see online is, especially with very popular YouTubers, is they use a colored carpet to show you the different circuits that are involved. There's many circuits involved in this device, but they all kind of blend together. But if you use different wool, it's easy to kind of understand them and see kind of what does what, as well as kind of keeping them separate and sort of understanding if something breaks, sort of where the problems happened. And it's a great idea. But since I'm just doing this by myself, I'll use 1 block. Let's look and see this thing opens and closes. It's a beautiful thing. Look at that. Way to go, Quippla. Nice design. And that's gonna do it for today, everyone. Yes, we had a good episode today. We got to build a redstone contraption. That's my favorite. You guys know that's my weakness. Also, we got to kind of build a farm. A little bit. Maybe. Sort of. Okay, that's not a farm, but we got a lot of slime out of it, so I'm pretty impressed. Now, I promised you guys I would show you a hidden button to this little contraption we just made. Can anybody see it? Can anybody see my hidden button here, where we're gonna access this hidden doorway? Anybody? No? Well, if you think maybe I'm getting warmer, you're correct. And if I look in here, you can see there's a button nestled nicely down next to our fire. You can't really see it when you're walking around here, but if you look in here, you can see that black little button. Let's give it a click. And then let's walk into our villager trading hall. It's not finished. We're just getting started here, guys. I think it maybe glazed terracotta for the walls, but we have to find a mesa first. I think that'd be kind of cool to have different colors on each wall. But you know what? This is our villager trading hall. This is where we're going to wrap this episode up, guys. Thank you so much for your support today. Next episode, villager trading. That's right. We're going to breed some villagers. We're going to get them all filled up here, and it's going to be amazing. I can't wait for you guys to come back and check about that. Be sure to leave a comment below if you learned something today. If you thought of something that I didn't think about, leave that as well. Let's teach some people something. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys tons. Thank you for the subscription and the like. I will see you guys very soon. Stop on my Twitch channel. I'll leave you that link below. Thanks for the follow. Thank you for coming and say hi. I'll see you soon. Stay well. Stay safe. Love you tons. Peace. Okay, bye-bye.